Alright, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're all having a good night. Or a good day wherever you're at. Today, we're gonna be ranking the Wizard101 Arcanum Professors, or NPCs. Yeah, I don't actually don't know what you call them. I think you call them scholars. They're technically not professors, because they're a higher level up. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. And last week, or not last week, a couple of days ago, I released a Google form telling you guys to voice your opinion and to rank the professors or scholars from the Arcanum on a to F scaling. So I sent that out 2 days ago, and over time, I should have given you guys more time, but in the time that I sent it out, we got over 20 responses. So that's pretty good. Yeah, 20 people responded. Again, I should have done it like earlier in the week, but one day is probably not enough. Yeah, so we're gonna review what you guys rated them as, and for most people here, they're probably not gonna be familiar with them. Mostly because, well, they aren't used to them, and it's only for level 100 people who've played through the game. But I think you can base it off of like character design or like any dialogue that you've seen. Yeah, it's a lot of things. In the Discord. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that the Discord's a thing. So I probably should have sent it out in the Discord, but I think overall it could have just resulted in the same. Because for me, I sent it on Twitter and YouTube in the community tab. But if you try it now, it's not gonna work. Okay, don't fill out the form. Don't do it. It doesn't work because I already tallied everything up. So stop the presses. Don't submit anything. It's already hardwired in stone. So yeah, the first professor we're gonna look at today, or scholar I mean, is Xander. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have no clue what the other professors or scholars' names are. The only two that I know are the koala and the crazy lady with the mace. So yeah. So let's see what you guys thought. Okay, it seems as though you guys, it's kind of split a little bit between like B and A, but also C. So it basically means that you guys, he's kind of mid, almost. He's kind of mid. It's just, like, you know how you have like cake and then you like to serve everything? And you want to make it even? That's what everybody wants right now. Everybody wants a slice of the cake. So, this is what I think of. He talks too much? Well, let's see if we can go in the game and see him. Because from what I've seen, just based off of this pie chart, you guys rank him as a C. Yeah, because the majority overall is, the rules are from the past rankings is whoever is the top dog in terms of percentage, unless it's by a little bit, then we can debate it, but right now he's at a C. Okay, there we go. Hold on, let me turn on the sound. Can you guys hear that ambient noise? Very interesting, huh? Okay, where is he? Where's the wildlife preserve? He has his own little sanctuary. Def equals S ranking because Black Cat, he talks too much. Oh, hey, Flame Bro. Hope you're having a good night so far, and Saber Cat. I apologize if I didn't say hi to you guys, but welcome. Sometimes I tend to talk a little bit too much, so I don't really greet the chat as much, or I get way too deep into things. But yeah, this is the first life teacher or scholar, whatever you want to call him. I actually don't know what you call him. Yeah, you guys think he's a C. I don't really know much about the guy, other than he's just a koala, and when you look at him, you just basically know what he's supposed to be like. Like, he's just super chill. He doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you guys have arguments on why he's not C, he's going in the mid tier. He's an A? Well, to you, he's an A, but to the people who voted, he's a C. Well, what's your argument for it? Well, actually, I think what we could do is, since you guys... I gave you guys the option to respond, like in a paragraph or short answer form. And, like, quite a few number of you said, like, a few things. I might as well go to that. What I think I should have done was, I should have done that first, before we saw him in the game. Because at the very least, you guys have an idea on what he's like. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go back. Yeah, but basically, what you guys said was... ugly. Weird mouse. Boring koala man. He's chill. He's kinda ugly. Probably a great chill professor. Takes his students on nature retreats, meditation sessions every other day. Seems like the type of student smoking Grendel weed and not saying anything because he does it too. Your final project would be finding out how to open your third eye, but you have no idea where to begin and his cryptic messaging isn't helping. I don't know, I just don't like him. Don't like his vibe. And wait, there's actually more. There's more than this. You guys also wrote, he's cute, and he should be the cow boyfriend. I don't know what that means. He is interesting, mind-speaking koala. And the last one is, he's a koala. Yeah, I'm presenting you guys with the evidence here on why he's a C. And it's pretty evident. He does a lot. He's involved with so much in the story, like helping Mallory and giving us our new spells. Yeah, but the chart doesn't lie. The chart says he's a C. Well, actually, you know what? Since we're only a couple percentages off, I did say that you guys can debate on saying something on what tier you guys you think it should be, because right now the three pieces, they seem a bit even, almost. Okay, how about since it's like A, B, and C, how about we split it down the middle? How about we go with B? So he's not quite C, but he's not quite A, and he's probably not F or D, so we'll go with B. Does anybody have any strong opinions on B? I mean, to me, that seems most fair. Like, to give him a B. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. If you also wanted to to rate the professors or scholars or whatever they are, the NPCs yourself, I'm gonna leave the link in the description so that way you guys can do it. But otherwise, I'm just gonna rate it based off of here and what the chat thinks, as well as like the responses I got. You should either be B or A. Okay. Well, since you're vouching so hard for him, I'm gonna put him in a B. But that's only because of the responses, too. I gotta play it fair. Alright. Next professor. Or scholar. It is Baba Yaga. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta move the chat, too. Because it's blocking the way. There. Yeah, Baba Yaga. What do you guys think? From the chart, it looks like it's an A. Which, without any question, I think I should put it in A. Because, honestly speaking, 57% makes up a vast majority. But you know what? Let's see what the responses were. Because I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, I didn't really do much beforehand, like looking at the responses you guys wrote. But it seems as though it seems positive, I think. You guys wrote... Baby Eater, which is based. Kinda cool. E. Myth Queen. She eats children and is based off of mythology. Great spell, character fits well in the plot. Baby Yoda, Russian folklore is cool. Well, it is true, it is based off of Russian folklore. But so is Rasputin. Rasputin's also from folklore. But it just kind of reminded me of that. But as a myth wizard, I am inclined to say that she is top tier. And if anything else is kind of slander. But let's take a look at her in the game. If she is in the game, I don't know. Maybe she's in a different location. Rasputin isn't folklore, but a real person. Yeah, if I remember correctly, he's the guy that got poisoned multiple times and tried to... Well, not poisoned multiple times. He basically got a lot of things happen to him, but he didn't die from it, which was really weird. So I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of things just are stories, and that's the only things we can go off of. Okay. Yeah, but this is them in the game. What do you guys think? It's just as I expected. Perfect waifu material. Can't get better than this. Well, I don't know. Most likely not. So yeah, A tier. Unless somebody in the chat has disagreements, I don't really see any. What about the frog lady in the wheelchair? Well, she's not in the arcanum. Yeah, it's sad, but it's she's not there. It's just how it is. But waifu still? Yeah, but she's not in the list. I wish she was, because this doesn't encompass that. But maybe for some time later we could do that. Alright. She's going in the A tier, which I don't think anybody disagrees. Alright, guys. let's see who's the next professor. Or scholar. I keep saying professors, but I know they aren't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know all their names. Oh wait, hold on. There was more to this. There was more to Baba Yaga. So, one of you guys really wrote out a long paragraph. You said, great character, one of the few who actually got fleshed out. Definitely can't see her teaching a whole classroom of students because she'd get pissed off too quick. She's an old lady raising some god's hard-headed lesbian daughter and has no time or patience anymore. One-on-one mentoring is probably more her style, but not just anyone. She has to like you first. She eats babies. Reminds me of dead grandma. She is crazy and funny. Her debut is awesome. Ew, Myth. Who said that? Who said Myth was ew? Yeah, you're lucky you remained anonymous. That's a death sentence. Okay. The next was Balance. Yeah, I don't know her name, and I doubt anybody does know her name, but I call her Jackrabbit, because I think that's what she is. And again, I will say this, I don't think anybody in the game that plays that plays like casually will know all the Arcanum professor names or scholar names, but they will know the Ravenwood ones. Her name is Jackie. You looked that up, didn't you? Don't look it up. Don't do that. But yeah, I don't know much about her. She's just kind of there. She just kind of exists in her own space, and she doesn't really do anything. No, I like lore. Yeah, but she doesn't get involved in any way. Not that I know of. She just teaches you things, you know, like you go out to the wilderness and you have like a Boy Scout ranger, and they teach you all types of survival methods. In this case, she just teaches you spells that to help you along your way. Teach is a very varied word here, because you already have tons of other teachers. But looking at the chart, it seems as though she's an A tier. What do you guys think? Does she belong in A? She's a bit of an airhead, to be honest. I don't really know much about her because she isn't that involved in everything. But what's also interesting is there's a lot more for F. Yeah, so it's C and F. Oh wait, it's also B. But it's a lot more varied. Overall, I feel like... Oh, I did get a glimpse of the responses. So, the responses were this. I said, what makes Jackrabbit that rating you chose? And some of you guys said she could be an A, but KI has never given her attention. She's pretty much absent, except for that Zafaria quest in Polaris storyline. Hot. Cutie patootie. Annoying. Forgettable. My mom's making tacos for dinner tomorrow. Which you guys can guess already know what that means. That means they're not interested. Really ugly. I mean, the way I cropped it and the way I removed the background, obviously it looks ugly, but I don't think they saw the image. Very funny character. Would probably be a bad teacher, and it is a balance main, that hurts to say. Gives her substitute teacher vibes. There's probably at least one underpaid intern tasked with keeping her on track during class. Not good outfit. She is lame. Annoying voice. The funny thing is, like, the people that said she was like an A tier, they didn't say anything about that. Like, all I see from the responses are like, she's mid and she's bad. So I feel like this is kind of contradictory to what I see on the chart, right? So I see a large portion of it is like A, but I see like all negatives. It's really odd. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? A? Hey, Ryan Lance. Ryan Lance says B. See, I don't know whether or not she is belonging to like the B tier. Because the thing is, from what I've seen, like I said, there's a lot of negatives there. To me, she feels like, you know how you have like parents and they say that I like all my children the same way, or I love all my children equally, when it's actually not true. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. It's like, obviously your parents will love like one child over the other, and it's very evident in the way that they do things. Like, one child will like get the bare minimum. They'll get like maybe food, shelter, and maybe a little bit of love. But the other child will get tons of love. So this is what I get. This is the vibes I get from like the whole poll. Do you have personal experience in that, Froggies? Not really. So for me, my family, we have 3 kids. I have an older sister and I have an older brother. Yeah, but this is her. Jackie, was it? But yeah, what I know is that she doesn't really have a whole lot in the story. So she is neglected in that way. But as for personal experience, I've never had that. Like, I've never had the case where I was like, damn, I feel so neglected. Or like one kid, oh, that kid doesn't have like much love for them. But these sorts of things do happen. Even if some of your parents may say, I do love my kids, like all the same. It's just not true. And maybe someday that might happen to you. And you'll end up like Jackie here. He was just alone in her room. And doesn't really have much involvement in the story. I think she should be in C. C? Okay. So, how am I gonna base this off of is, since we have like the poll, and it was split between 3, and Sabercat here is saying C. Unless anybody else has like opinions on this, I'm gonna put him in, Again, this is basing it off of everything that I've seen so far. With the A taking the top spot. So, since Sabercat's also saying C, I'll put it in B. To me, that seems fair. Again, if you guys voted it A, then you gotta like respond by saying why she's an A. Don't say she's like mid and then like say A. That's like rating a supermodel like a D. It's like, maybe she's a D in personality. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Oops, hold on. All right. What's the next NPC? It is another NPC I don't know the name of. So I just wrote whatever came to my mind. I wrote Purple Avatar Lady. And it seems as though she's in B tier. Yeah. Anybody have any strong opinions? Lona? I don't know. I actually don't know. The only characters I do know, like I said, is if they have strong involvement in the story. Or they have, like, significance in it. Where it's like, whoa, she does something. It's... Ione is here name? Oh. Alright, sure, why not? But I'll remember that, okay? Whenever you guys say anything in the chat, I always remember it for later. But yeah, what do you guys think? Yeah, I want your opinions first before we go to the responses. Yeah, these are the real questions that have to be asked. I personally find her annoying. But she do stuff? Like what? What does she do? She stays in the office? Watches like the fights go down? From her window? Space watching? Space... He's like your main contact? Okay, let me go to the responses. But she never involves herself. So I want to see what you guys wrote down, because I'm kind of interested. Like I said, I only ever glanced through it, so I wouldn't know what you guys wrote down. Because for me, I had to prepare this stuff like in like a snap of my fingers. I had to do it really quickly. Yeah, a lot of times these days I don't really have that much time to do things, so I prepare it on the fly. But you guys said, oh, what do you know? It's like number 1 is annoying. Did you write that, Ryan? So purple women, my wife. She is boring. Also, why does she talk like that? Good design and connection to the main storyline. Best and one of the most helpful teachers. Once again, cannot see her teaching a whole classroom full of students. She has trouble understanding people and feelings, but is slowly learning. Her and her brothers are the best autistic duo. Hot. Mid in general. Yeah, I think this was all, though. Yeah, so all of you guys responded with these. And somehow you guys rated her in, like, the B tier. So. Do you guys think she deserves the B tier? I said D. Personally? Well, anybody want to back up the B? When first meeting her, she made me upset, but while slowly warming up to her. Uh-huh. Okay. Just because she is involved in the story. That's it. Okay. So... the thing is, while I like to give it a D, just because you said it in the chat, I have to go with the question, the survey. But I don't know. I would say C for her. Okay. Okay, I'll put it in the middle, okay? Because some people say it's like B and then it's like C and D, but we have debates in the chat sometimes. So when some people, well, I gotta compromise. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll put it in C. Okay. Guys happy? C? C. Yeah. A little own Barbie doll in her own tier. Ironically, kind of looks like one. Yeah, it's not B, but it's C. Okay, next professor. I keep saying professor. Oh wait, no, hold on. Oh wait, no, I already did the responses. Next scholar. Or NPC. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's name is either, but I call them trolls type haircut, which of course he probably is. Most likely it is. S, but there's no option. I love him. He is fun. S, really? Hmm. There is no S, okay? It's A. It's either A or F. It's A through F, I mean. So, but by the looks of it, it is like B or A. Which you guys can argue amongst yourself whether or not you think it deserves B or A. Because for me, it's either between those tiers. Unless somebody was like, holy crap, this is such a bad NPC, deserves F tier. But nobody's said that yet. Hey Tacky Vanilla, hope you're having a good night so far. We're just rating the Arcanum NPCs. Not all of them, just the important ones. So not like vendors or anything. Or I don't know, I guess you can call them teachers. Is exactly what they are. But yeah, anybody else has anything else to say besides that he's like he's just super good. He's great. But yeah, I'll go to the responses. So I said, what makes troll type haircut that rating you chose? You guys said, kinda cool, Torbjorn. Dwarves are underrated. This guy has never spoken a word. He's pretty clean, or pretty cool crafting shit. Dwarf needed to be more fleshed out, meh, and has cool crafting ones. So somebody clearly plays Overwatch. We know that for sure. But yeah, it's either A or B. And it seems as though all this stuff is just positive. Majority of it, I mean. What do you guys think? We're actually speeding through this. And it's like a lot smoother from last time. Like, unironically, it's a lot better. Or, I mean, I should say it's a lot faster. I'd say B, A if I have to settle for A, but I can see why people say A. Okay. Why do you guys think A? Oh wait, A and B. Well, that doesn't help me at all. That's like it's like we're splitting hairs now. They're still compromising. Somebody has to be the tiebreaker. Yeah, I mean, this is what he looks like. He does sell recipes, that I do know. Like I said, I don't know his name, but he does sell recipes for a wand that's obsolete. Well, I wouldn't say obsolete. I feel like it can be used still, like even at this level. Ignis? Okay, Ignis. Yeah, he sells cool wands that aren't particularly that useful nowadays, except for utility purposes. And that's pretty much it. Oh, he teaches fire spells. Yeah. But he kind of reminds me of like I said, he doesn't really do much. He's like a blacksmith, but he doesn't really do anything. Like in the story, I mean. Like, does he do anything? Like, not off the top of my head, I can't remember a single thing. Like, I know, like, in the lower level world, in, like, Rizzoheim or something, at the very least, we had, like, the crafting station, like in Grizzleheim. And that's really like the only thing I can remember that has to do with blacksmiths. But this guy, I absolutely know nothing. Is he doing anything? No, he's doing nothing. He's supposed to be a busy, hard-working blacksmith, but he's being here standing around lazily. You know what'd be cool? If, like, the NPCs can actually go around and do stuff. Like, their day-to-day stuff. Like, it'd be hammering away at the anvil. But I feel like that'd be too much for this game. I feel like that'd be too much money to implement. To have, like, round-the-clock routines for all the NPCs. But it is interesting. He is part of the beginning of the Empyrean questline. Along with the Ice Professor. Yeah, but what does he do? Right? What exactly does he do? Does he, like, forge a weapon for you to fight stuff? Like, yeah, he sells recipes, but he's like, cough up the reagents and cough up your hard-earned money. And then I can craft you this. Be a jolly fella. I don't know. Anybody want to be the tiebreaker between A or B? I believe he aided in fixing the ship. We have some strong arguments between A and B, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Nobody wants to be the tiebreaker? You only need like one person to say either A or B. F? F. Okay, alright. Fine, put him in A. No, I'm not putting him in A. Alright, you can't we gotta compromise for this. So because Rainbow said F, we're gonna put him in B. But we'll put him at like a higher B. There. That sounds like a lot more fair. That's like B+. Alright? You should be happy that you get a B+. It's a lot better than a B-. Okay. Alright, next professor. I keep saying professor. Next scholar. Next NPC, scholar, whatever you want to call it, is Longlegs Cat. I don't know what its name is, or I don't know what her name is, but you guys put her at B. But a large majority also said A. Quizna? Quiznos? Okay. Yeah, Quizma. Why do you think she's an A? Because the poll says otherwise. It is a couple percentages off, but it's not by a whole lot. Quizma? Yeah, why do you think she belongs in A? There is no S. She said should be definite in A. Black Cat's rule is like a major part of Mirage. Okay. Alright, let's see what you guys thought though. Yeah, let's see what you guys thought for the responses, because I'm hearing a lot of A's. So you guys said cat, hot, meh, would be A if she let me pet her. I wonder who said that. Important for 2 words, then dumped. Cool spell and character design. Actual teacher material. Wise and kind, but greatly values discipline, and is probably the most difficult teacher there. On the McDonald's alignment chart, she'd she'd be, we got food at home. I don't know what that means. Deaf, 4 hearts, 8 kisses, and what the fuck is that? 5 something. I don't know what that means. But there's not a whole lot of negatives except for one person. Yeah, it seems as though she does belong in A tier. However, I'm inclined to actually show her in the game. Yeah. This is what she looks like. It's the same as every other NPC that just stands around. But I think she teaches death spells. I swear to God, the music in the background just makes you want to fall asleep. I don't know why they made it this way. Okay. A tier. From the looks of it. I know it says like B tier, but because it's like awfully close. Whoops. Because it's awfully close to A and B, like I'll slide it in to A. But just because you guys vouched for her. Yeah, this time I feel as though I'm taking more chat responses and also responses from the poll to make things a bit more fair. At least I think it's fair. I don't know. Alright. Quizma, A. But she's a low A. Alright? It's A and B. It's in between. Alright, who's the next NPC? The next NPC is Wise Looking Moose. Again, I don't know this guy's name. I don't know what he does. But I do know that he teaches ice magic. Mostly because of his symbol on his crotch. But also that he carries a book, so he must be wise. But yeah, what do you guys think about him? I don't know his name. Any strong opinions? It's really weird that this one's like landslided to A. See, nobody knows this guy's name. It's just... Nobody knows. Coming from an ice main, nobody knows really. It's just like a lot of times there tends to be like so many NPCs in this game. At least for me, they tend to be forgettable. And then there's some that aren't really forgettable. Terok is his name. Okay, Terok. Alright, I'm getting the hang of like everybody's name so far. I think by the end I might as well get all of them. He's fine. Okay, I don't know why he's A. Alright, let's see why he's A. So, you guys said, kinda cool, strong, father. I cannot think of a point where this guy was important in any way. You know, that's like me. I didn't even have any involvement in this poll. But that's how I feel. Another forgettable one, but okay design. Moose. Overlooked and underdeveloped, which is on par for ice anyways. He's a moose. Yeah, he is kind of forgettable, but he does have an okay design. But I don't think he deserves the A tier. I'm gonna be honest right now. He didn't do anything, he should be D. D? Yeah, one says father and then the other says strong. But I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't really do anything. He hasn't really done anything in the game. Doesn't tick me or do anything he should be in D. He does? Well, what does he do? Does he impart, like, ancient knowledge to you? On how to make you go to sleep? Telling you, like, bedtime stories? Yeah, because this is, like, the vibe I'm getting out of him. Like, he has this big book just to bore you to sleep. Him and Ignis, beginning of Imperia? Yeah, but what does he do? Like, does he do anything? It's like, yeah, he's like part of the quest, but it's like how does he help in the quest? Do you just talk to him? It's like, go over there, go to the ship. The directions are just like turn right, turn left, just like an own GPS system. He visits Polaris with you, I believe. Yeah, and then he abandons you. Because if I remember correctly, that world, you're, for the most part, you're just alone. But you have, like, a polar bear guy. I forgot his name, but I think he helps you through, like, most of it. But from the looks of it, you guys don't think he deserves the A tier. And for that, I'm gonna put him... He's not A, because there's nobody that's vouching for him for it to be in the A tier, which is really weird. So unless there's like people that say, oh, he did such and such, he did this, without like a vague memory, I'm gonna give him a B tier. He shouldn't be in D. No. The poll says otherwise. I mean, like, there's very little in like A or B. I mean, there's very little in like D or F. You should be D. What are you talking about? D? D? Okay. Yeah, but this is what he looks like. He looks kind of cool. Kind of. At least I think so. Like, he looks a lot better in the game than he does, like, as an image. So, what do you think? Actually, I already told you guys. So with like the whole poll thing, that's what you guys voted. Majority of which you said A. But because the chat says differently, I'm gonna compromise and meet down the middle, like I did with the other NPCs. So I'll go with B. I feel like that's a little bit more fair. And it's not to dissuade from the fact that there's some people that really like him. And maybe there's some people that do like what he does. They're just not here to defend their opinions. So I'm gonna put him in a B tier. Alright. That seems fair to me. But I'll put him at like a low B. Okay, we got 3... Well, actually, we got 2 more left. This was a lot faster, to be honest. Okay. I think the next one was Velma. I said the better looking Velma, because I don't know her whole name. I know that she is Velma. I see you left the prof off the list. Did I? Did I left the prof off the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I leave a professor off the list? There's like 7 schools, right? Von Trapp, the music teacher? But that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That he doesn't teach you anything. Okay, if you guys say this, it's like saying I might as well include like the librarian. Because technically the librarian gives you treasure cards. We're only basing it off of like people who are somewhat important enough to be included. Even plays a huge role in Caramel. I can't really include him in this one though. There's also the duelist professor. Now you guys are just like throwing some professors out there that I actually don't know about. Okay, tell you guys what. If in the event that we do get to those, we might rate it in like some other category, but right now we're just like focused on this. I didn't forget them. Okay, they're just for things eventually. The old one, if you really want to stretch things, we're just basing it off of what we see on like a general basis on people that teach you things. And I mean like actually teach you things. So we'll get to those when we get to those. But I didn't forget them, okay? Now for Velma, again, I don't know her whole name, but you guys voted her as a B. Is she deserving of the B tier? Because for C, D, and F, well, F is non-existent almost. She is mid, but she's good design. Yeah, I don't really mind her. She looks cool. I don't mind her design. I don't really care all that much about looks, to be honest. If it looks cool, it looks cool. But I usually don't judge people by like by what they look like. It's not because of it's like a vanity reason or anything, or it's like about insecurities. It's more so about like just being a decent human being. But yeah, she looks alright. But do you guys agree with the B tier? This is a virtual game. Yeah, even so though. Alright. What vanity? Look, there's some things in life that might not look the best, and then there's some things that might do look the best. But there's an agreement where we don't really draw the line where it's like, oh my god, that's so fucking ugly. What I mean to say is that there's like subtlety to things. So, like, you wouldn't say mid to like somebody right in front of them, right? It's like, oh, she's mid. And then it's not like she's mid. You're mid. Like that. She is B? Okay, let's see what the responses are. She's not a real person again? Even so. Alright, even so, if there's not like a real person, there's like some people that can get hurt from that. Well, I'd say hurt mostly because, like, opinion-wise, they may like it a lot, but you say, that's mid, that's boring, or she's boring. Alright, have a good night, Flame Bro. Thank you for coming to the stream. Oh, also, thank you for moderating. I don't remember anything about her. Meh, but teaches cool shit. Hottest character in game. She just disappears. A little forgettable, but better looking. Why is her hat so weird? Studied shadow magic and thought the existence of Spider was a myth. Honestly, Sophia Darkside would have been the shadow magic teacher. Has super cool and amazing spells. Look, lore-wise, that no one uses. She has a cool outfit, though. You guys also said milkshake. And she's hot. Alright. Not gonna lie, she teaches some very useful spells. Like what? Yeah, what spells does she teach? That's actually useful. Dark Surge. I don't know what Dark Surge is. But let's check. Shadow Strike is useful. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is what she looks like. She kind of looks like a... But I don't know. She kind of looks like a... I don't know. She looks like a... Kind of like a mom, almost. It's like when you get to that age, you kind of look like one. Maybe it's because she doesn't look like she's young at all, but it's kind of just gives me the feeling of that. And I don't mean when people say like mommy or something. I just mean that she kind of looks like a mom. Yeah, but let's see what the spells she teaches. Okay, so she teaches Shadow Sentinel, Shadow Sarayev, Dark Nova, Dark Shepherd, Dark Surge, and Donate Shadow Pip. Yeah, for me though, I think I already learned Strike, so it's not on here. But yeah, she teaches all these other spells. She looks like she's in her 30s, but she sounds like she's in her 20s. Yeah, it's like the whole like Velma show. It's the reason why she kind of reminds me of her, like the real Velma, is just because of like the orange hair. And also, she kind of looks like she's like a... You know how when people say owls are wise? That's basically what I think of. She kind of reminds me of an owl. Maybe it's because of like the monocle, but it's just because of that. Yeah. So, we're all in agreement that she's in B tier, right? That's what the poll agrees. Or, I mean, that's what the responses agreed upon. And that's what the chat... Actually, I don't know what the chat agrees upon. I know Ryan says it's a B or a C. Dark Surge Strike, Sentinel can all be useful. Yeah, they definitely can, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest, I've never used a single one of them. Like, at least nowadays. At least a B? Okay. Or, yes, a B? Okay, guys, we got one more. And that last person is... Oh, whoops, hold on. It is the bulbous alien guy. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but like a lot of the NPCs in this world, or I don't know if you can call it a world, it's just like a flying structure in space. Mid at best. Unironically, you guys voted him as an A. Yes. The vast majority of you guys thought he was an A. So I think that's a little weird. Yay, Q-burn? Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he deserves the A slot? I know I know Ryan might not think so. But is there anybody that thinks he deserves the A slot? He's an S tier. Hey, Ben. Hope you're having a good night. Okay. Let's see the responses then. I want deer. Hey, Ronzel, cool. I don't hate him. He just does nothing for me personally. Alright. He is A. Okay, let's see what the responses were. Let's see what you guys said. You said he gives spells to not arcanum members, which is cool of him. So A. Ugly. Extraterrestrial. Freak. Has a lot of convenient magical machines. Celestian designs are always cool. Frenzy. He looks cool. Don't remember much about him. Just cool. Gives the best enchant. So you guys like him just because he gives you like some cool weaponry, huh? That's literally what I'm getting out of this. You like him because he gives you like certain spells. But behind his back, you're just saying he's a freak. Yeah, there's like some people in real life that that will go behind your back and say things, even though if you're being nice about it. This is what it kind of reminds me of. It's like they'll do good, but you'll just stab him in the back. I would give him a C. A C? Like, the thing is, from what I'm seeing from people who respond versus, like, the poll, and the people in the chat, a lot of you seem to disagree that he's, like, A, and you think he's mid. But the only reason why he's A is because he gives you spells. So it's like he gives you your daily fix of crack or something. Is that why? You guys think of him as like a drug dealer? He gives you empower, or he gives you like a frenzy, and that's all you need. I mean, he gives a lot of useful spells, but a lot of them are kind of utility and damage based. Y'all are evil? Nah, we're not evil. I'm not evil. What are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, this is what he looks like. He looks exactly what I think he was, a Celestian, right? I'm talking about the pole people. Yeah, it's really odd. Like, for some of them, like, they say things that are good. I mean, they say things that are, like, bad. And then some things that are decent, but the polls don't really reflect that, like, in the numbers. So it's kind of odd in that way. Because you think the vast majority saying it's, like, good or belongs in A, you think it would be all positive, but it's not. He helped me a bit. I don't really get much help from him, and he isn't unique to the story to me. Yeah, I don't really know what he did. I don't know what he does. He's just here. I think at one point he didn't exist, if I remember correctly. He didn't exist, but King Zhao was like, we gotta have a professor for, or like a teacher for the astral school. So we'll just plop him in his very own room. And we'll give him a window to stare out at. He has S tier. He's not S tier, not according to the poll. The best I can give him is A tier. Frenzy's a strong drug. It is. It is very strong. It's very universally based. And I think one of the reasons why it's so good is because you can use it with other schools. Or if you just use like a school-based aura, then you're kind of locked into that. Maybe B, but I don't think S. Okay. So, like with the NPCs that we voted before, I think the best kind of compromise I can do with this one is, even though there's some people that are defending him in a good way, saying he's not that bad of an NPC, A is A tier. Look, I'll compromise because some people say it's C, and then some people say it's like F. So for me, I'm gonna meet down the middle, like I did with the others, and we're gonna go with B. Even though the poll said A. Here. So, the reason why he's B is because of compromise, but we'll place him at a high B. Yeah. This. This was all the rankings here. Most of you guys might not agree because you have your own opinions, but we did this thing to compromise and to make sure that everything's fair. You know what's funny about this? The only NPC or the only teacher is Iona. I think that's her name. So she's kind of down there alone. And I think I said this, she has her very own space in C tier. Yeah. That's kind of sad. Cuz she's annoying. I think some people might disagree when I post this in the community tab, but yeah. You know what's also funny about this? I know that some people have like school biases where they're like they like their school teachers or like professors, and obviously they like their own school, but normally it translates into like other things, but for this one it didn't really at all. Well, actually, that's not true. There's Def up here. Oh wait, but there's also Myth. Yeah, that's kind of what's funny to me. Usually it's a school that people don't normally play, but it's surprising to me that it's not like biased by the schools, but more so just on what they like. And or like how it's helped them. And maybe other things like dialogue, sound, character design, and all that. But yeah, it is interesting. Myth is not very popular, but the Myth school teacher or professor is up here. Yeah. What do you guys think? Good? Good tier list? She's a good character. I think so too. She does have interesting character development because she does have a kid. And probably like the most detailed one out of all of them. Very biased in my opinion. For me, I don't have any play in all this, okay? For me, I don't have anything. I didn't touch it. I didn't manipulate anything. Myth is just up there for the sake of like what people voted it as. Pretty good even though Von Trapp was excluded. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll do it next time. Oh wait, hold on. I can include Von Trapp. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I can sort of include him. Because I just saw that there's a way to add him. Hold on. Von Trapp best character because he's not included. This one, I'll do it for you guys, but just because of this one stream and nothing else, okay? There will not be any other inclusions besides this. Here. There he is. His small little figure. Is 5'11" versus 6 feet height. What about that useless sleeping tree that never helped us? No, we're not doing that. No more. No more. We're not adding stuff that doesn't teach us stuff. We're not adding anything that doesn't provide us with like spells or anything. Because this is like NPCs or like professors. A ranking? Okay, fine, we'll put him in A. We'll put him in A since you guys really like him. Can we rank the random trainers? Well, there's not a whole lot in the arcanum. So we're not ranking that in this stream. For this one, I just wanted to get your guys' opinions on like the arcanum, and that's mostly it. But in the future, if we do rank more, I'll be sure to do that if you guys want me to do it. So yeah, this is the finalized tier list for the arcanum NPCs, professors, teachers, whatever you want to call them, scholars. Rank the magic trees next stream. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I can't promise that we'll keep ranking things. Like, the thing is, as much as I like to keep ranking things, I don't really want to like be a I don't really want to be like that type of guy that just like goes into streams and just like ranks stuff every week. Like, for me, I want to be like creative somehow, and I want to be able to do like better, bigger things. But I'll do this sort of thing like once in a while, because I don't want to annoy you guys with like tier lists. Okay. But I do like the feedback, and I like the ideas that you guys provide me with what you guys want to see. But yeah, in the future we'll do more of the tier lists. Just right now I gotta focus on like creating some more creative stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream though. If we rank V2 YouTubers, Froggies would be an S tier. Ah, that's very sweet. that's very sweet. But I do appreciate all of you guys. But yeah, I'll post the tier list in the community tab, and I'll post it in the Discord, as well as like on Twitter. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. I want to thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support, and thank you all for helping me rate the NPCs, professors, or whatever you want to call it. And on Sunday, we're gonna be playing a game called Infinite Craft, which I don't know if you guys heard of it. I just thought it would be a nice niche thing to play, because there's like a ton of stuff you can make in that game, that which is what the name implies, infinite. There's like an infinite amount of possibilities you can make, and I thought it would make for like a nice chatting stream, to see what you guys had to say, or I don't know, just talk in general. But yeah. Oh, if you're new, make sure to go follow my friend Jury, or subscribe to her. She's a YouTuber, VTuber, content creator extraordinaire. If you haven't, I'd really appreciate it if you guys did. Let me go do that. Yeah, that's the link above. I know I should have done it earlier, and I apologize if she's here watching. Okay. Hope you guys take care. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye, everybody.